And Elizabeth Warren wants to make it easier to prosecute CEOs, but U.S. Chamber of Commerce General Counsel John Wood says she would be overturning hundreds of years of U.S. legal tradition. Joining me now to discuss his recent op-ed in the Wall Street Journal on how Senator Warren's proposal could wreak havoc in boardrooms across America, you've got John Wood himself. Thank you so much for joining us today, and great op-ed, by the way. If you could, for our viewers that are listening right now, just break down the word negligence and how just that word alone changes this whole argument, because it could potentially prosecute corporate executives that may have done no wrong.
Sure. Negligence is a legal standard that's far below intentional misconduct. Negligence is when a reasonable person in the shoes of this person, in this case a corporate executive, would have exercised more care. So in this case, under Senator Warren's proposal, corporate executives could be prosecuted if a prosecutor, even a well-intending one, with the benefit of 20/20 hindsight, were to say that the corporate executive should have done more to detect and root out the wrongdoing in the company. And that is a tremendous break with our legal tradition, which, with very few exceptions, says that people should be criminally prosecuted and put in prison only if they knowingly engage in wrongdoing.
I've read a lot of responses to this just over the past 24 hours, and it seems like the defense is that too many people have gotten away with too much. You think of the 2008 recession. One banker from Credit Suisse went to jail. You think of the Equifax data breach. You think of just what's been going on with Facebook, and yet no one seems to be held accountable. And a lot of people did suffer or potentially could suffer in the future due to these mishaps. So how do we rectify that situation if we don't go after these corporate executives?
Well, Senator Warren points out that it's very difficult to prove that an individual corporate executive knew that the company was engaged in wrongdoing, and that's why it's so hard to prosecute them. And I think she's right about that. It is very difficult to prosecute corporate executives and to show that they knowingly engaged in wrongdoing. I will say, when I was a United States attorney, I prosecuted corporate executives for corporate fraud. They went to prison, but that was because they knowingly engaged in wrongdoing. We shouldn't lower the standard to negligence, which does not require intent, simply because it's difficult to prove intent.
So that's exactly why I wanted to get you to answer that negligence point. But if we were to just end it on this question here, if hypothetically this went through, how would this change the mentality of corporate leaders in American companies all across the country if they know they could be held accountable for something they didn't do?
Yeah, I think it could really have a devastating effect, because corporate executives would be more concerned about protecting themselves from legal liability than they would be about growing their companies, creating jobs, and helping our economy grow. And so I think it would create a very damaging culture within companies.
John, I'd like to thank you very much, and I appreciate you writing that op-ed, too.
Thank you.